integrative medicine, it's the blending of conventional medicine along with more natural and nutritional type therapies. So I like to think of it as the best of both worlds. And I started practicing this because shortly out of residency, I realized that the kids that I was seeing who had things such as eczema, chronic runny nose, constipation, recurrent ear and sinus infections, asthma, allergies, belly pain, is we would give them a medication, whether it was a steroid or an antibiotic. We would give them the medication for 2 weeks. They would get better for 2 weeks, and then they would be back in the office once the medication was stopped. So I'm not somebody who's going to keep doing the same thing over and over if it's not working. So I started to really read and study and realized what a profound impact nutrition had on these kids, on the health of these children. So I started to shift the nutrition and add, a few different supplements, and it was profound what I was seeing. And once you see one of these kids' health improve so significantly, you want to scream it from a mountaintop. So, and it was because it wasn't part of our nutrition, we get almost no nutrition training in medical school and residency, at least when I trained. It's starting to shift now, but we really didn't get that nutrition training. So as I studied this and saw these big changes, I really just thought, I can't believe we didn't learn about this. And, as I started practicing more and more, just realizing how I just had a much bigger toolbox to start helping these kids.
All right, so we've got the physical element, just treating it from the standard medical standpoint. We've got the nutritional element. I want to add another element into the mix now, and that is the faith element, the Christian element with respect to children's health and really with respect to why you do what you do. So let's first of all talk about your own personal faith, how that really is something that drives your medical and nutritional practice.
Yeah, so and it was actually when I was in medical school, I started to realize more and more how breathing and physical movement kept me more kind of connected to myself, connected to God, and I was also able to focus better. So I knew that I had to keep myself physically and emotionally healthy so that I could do what I wanted to do. And as we continued to move through, as I continued practicing, I realized how profoundly what was going on in the household impacted the kids. So if mom and dad are really stressed, we could have the kids on perfect nutrition and perfect supplements, but the kids' bodies are going to be in fight or flight because they're going to be resonating with the adults in the household. So if we really look at how, what does faith mean and how are we guided to live, and it's about living in that state of inner peace. So if we are doing what we can to cultivate that and keep our relationships, in as healthy as they can be, that's what keeps the home environment in that more of that relaxed state, which we call parasympathetic. So it's the part of our nervous system that helps us relax. And that's also what helps us to digest food. It helps us to get into good sleep. It supports our immune system. So it sounds like it's far away, but it's all completely intertwined.